Hey Keto Nation, Keto Home, Facebook, any kind of new subscribers. One of the topics I want to cover today is carb cycling, and one of the ideas that was thrown at me was somebody said I want to do keto for a week and then I want to carb cycle for a week. Well, that don't work that way. And then they said, well, how about I keto for 5 days and I carb cycle for 2 days? It doesn't work that way. If you're a brand new person and you want to try carb cycling, you have to remember that it takes several weeks, if not more, to get into ketosis and become fat adapted. You might start showing ketones right away, but to become fat adapted, it's normally going to take about 4 to 6 weeks. At that point, if you wanted a carb cycle for a day or two and then go back into ketosis, you probably would be fine. Do I recommend that? No, because it's going to make you feel like crap. What I end up finding is that too many people try to reinvent the wheel here. When you try to go into ketosis for 5 days and then carb cycle for 2 days and then back into ketosis for a few days and then carb cycle for a few days, you fatigue your adrenals like crazy. You overwork your pancreas for 2 days. You're constantly producing insulin. There's a number of things that go on inside the body that are just not normal. And you went from a very neutral, very clean state, producing ketones, metabolizing fat, creating beta-hydroxybutyrate, acetoacetate, and acetone. And now all of a sudden you're going to shove sugary carbs, refined carbohydrates and stuff, even if it's clean carbs, even if it's complex carbs that come from vegetables and things like that, excessive amounts, starchy carbs. You're going to send your body through a phase that it's not ready for. And if you're going to carb cycle, if I did it and I was fat adapted, I would probably throw in about 200 to 250 grams of carbohydrates on like a Saturday and Sunday, but then I would go back into ketosis for about 2 more weeks before I even tried doing it again. And that's before. That's after I become fat adapted. I would not even attempt something like that right away. People that think they know low carb and they think they know ketogenics and they think they know what's going on, they have no clue. These are people that claim to know a lot about the ketogenic diet and they don't have the least bit of knowledge when it comes to what goes on inside the body. And it's not talking bad about them. It's a fact. You don't want to throw your body into that kind of shock. Become fat adapted first. Try your little carb cycling phase with whatever regimen that you want to do, and then go back into a ketogenic state for a few weeks before you even give it a shot again. If you ate keto for 5 days and then carb cycle for 2 days, keto for 5 days, carb cycle for 2 days, you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to make yourself very sick. Your body's going to be very confused, and it's not something that you really need to do. It's just my idea. I appreciate your time, guys. Bye.